So, we return to Barton's homestead, where you have all returned this day, along with Connor, the golden boy that you found on the road, um, and whom you gave clothes and transport to out of the goodness of your hearts, which
Yes.
he greatly appreciated, um, and told you such. Um, oh, did I forget to make tokens for? Yes, I did. I mean, no, I didn't. I'm completely prepared. Um, don't
That's
worry
good.
about it.
Okay.
Uh, just just hold on and ignore any sounds of uh, construction in the background.
Okay.
Um, everything is fine as we continue to recall where we are, which is here in Barton's homestead. Um, and doing this after you successfully um, defeated the necromancer Cluriel, the dark and very dangerous, and definitely not um, unintimidating at all. He did stick a bunch of skeletons on you. It was potentially
Oh
could have.
yeah.
Um, I'm sorry, Trilby just started staring at me
Being
and
cute.
making loud breathing noises.
No.
Um, actually, Tombstone, if I could ask you to. No, Trilby, you can't be up here while I'm DMing. I'm sorry. Great music. I could have been using the time that we were talking about centaur hooves or um,
Tabs.
and tabs, making sure I was set up for the night, but I didn't. So just give me a few minutes as
You have one. I
okay, let's see if I can play this or if it's just going to stop immediately like it's been doing. It doesn't help that I keep coughing.
Don't die.
It's allergies, it sucks.
Nice.
Okay, Okay, it seems to be working. Also, Tone has new animation things, so hopefully
Yes,
whatever
neat.
update they did is has corrected that issue. Okay. No, Trilby, stop. Okay. Well, that fucked that up. Trilby! Sorry, I'm trying to do something where I have to have a file path uh, established, and Trilby keeps walking across my keyboard,
That's
and
good.
stop it! What the fuck? You're doing this on purpose.
Well, yeah.
I'm imagining the clacking from Haver is actually Trilby's little fingers on the keyboard.
Yeah, no, if I had a mechanical keyboard, you'd definitely be able to hear it. Um,
Sorry.
Oh, it was funny.
Was that your back?
That was my neck.
That's another tap from me.
I'm I did not know I have a very crackable neck.
I used to have a crackable neck.
That might be a good thing. There's less stiffness from it, huh?
I used to creep people out in high school because I would just I'd be able to take my hands and just kind of like do the 90-degree angle, and you'd hear the whole thing, and they'd be just like, "Please don't do that. That's just freaky."
It is kind of creepy.
And I'd be like, "Well, don't make me sit in shitty chairs at a shitty angle. That leads to like bad neck posture."
anyway, where we left off, a
Skeletons.
loud electric lute riff had just played through the town, causing your heads to swivel towards the main gate. No sooner do you do so than you see a fairly large pyrotechnic display go off. Several fireworks flying heavenward before erupting about 30 or 40 feet above the gate. As a number of people walk through it, causing a fairly substantial commotion. Children clap and laugh in the street as they watch the fireworks, while most older people are looking towards them and looking towards the perpetrators of it and giving them rather disapproving and irritable looks, although some people seem to be a little bit more into it. As six figures enter through the gate. A cart being led by a single ox, upon the back of which stands a half-orc man, he has like vibrantly green skin, very large tusks, with purple pants and a open vest revealing a very developed physique. Mane of curling brown hair flows back from his head and down past his shoulders to the top of his back, and in his hand is the well-made lute that he has used to announce his presence. You also see that upon his back, hanging from a sort of a harness, is a very well-used looking great axe. Behind him, sitting in the front of the cart, are a pair of people. One is dressed in pink and blue robes with a bald head. A woman whose serene expression and coloration of her clothing denotes a member of the clergy of Cora, the goddess of mercy and compassion. Next to her is a somewhat more less conservatively dressed lady who is watching the man who is leading them on the back of their ox with a wry grin, and she also appears to be the one who has created the pyrotechnic display, as indicated by the slowly fading runic aura around her hands as she brings them to rest around her. She's dressed in a bright blue gown with some odds and ends and various pouches and such adorning her fairly voluptuous figure. And her own hair is cropped to about neck length and is the same shade of blue as her clothing. As they move closer into the town, you can see that in the back of the cart is primarily a substantial amount of various camping materials and what looks like a couple of furs and various things. And the remainder of this party is walking behind it. Three more individuals. One, a elf or perhaps half-elven looking man, short black hair and leather armor. Lithsam looks rather dark and brooding as he sort of stalks along, seemingly too self-serious to be enjoying the show his party member is putting on. Next to him is a quite a bit taller and very broadly built man in full armor, long dreadlocked hair and a massive smile on his face as he watches it and waves to the people who, whether or not they are into the events or not. A symbol of a pair of scales hanging from a hammer adorning a well-made breastplate that he's wearing. And then finally, your eyes are drawn to the last figure as he sort of ducks beneath the large portcullis. as townsfolk see him, you do see a number of people recoil. Some of the children are sort of gathered up or pulled away. As you see that this man is, well, you would think immediately that he is Ice Elven. He has a pale blue skin tone, hair stark white, and long pointed ears is always a pretty good indicator. But instead of the lissome physique of an elf, this is a monstrous and hulking individual. Spikes emerge from his back, which appear to be made of ice themselves, and he moves with, instead of the controlled grace of an elf, with a rather plodding, stooped gait. His arms almost seeming like they are too long for his torso. That's the new party that has just approached, and one
There
that
they
you
are.
presume to be Party 2.
Actually, they're party 4.
They keep forgetting.
They seem pretty cool.
As the party makes their way into the town, the half-orc man, between gestures and sort of like trying to hype up the people as at their arrival, his eyes alight on your group, and specifically on Connor, and you hear him shout, "Con!" before leaping off the bull, tumbling over himself a bit before,
Man.
and sort of awkwardly getting his feet back under him before, and hurtling himself towards you before he grabs Connor around in a bear hug, spinning him around before putting them down again and embracing. Hi, good to see you too. Oh man, I wasn't expecting you to be here. This is great. Oh, how'd you get here? Who are these guys? Hi, I'm Riff. Riff, I'm Riff Thunderfist. I am the lead singer and also a guy who makes a lot of noise in Party 2, which I'm told we have to continue calling ourselves until we officially change our name to the Vanguard Dians.
I like the cut of this guy's vibes.
8 Eyes, your voice changed again.
I don't remember what I used to sound like.
That's very brave of you to admit to, man. Honestly, what do any of us sound like? Except for me, I sound like this. But yeah, what are you doing hanging out with these guys, Connor? They actually kind of rescued me. You rescued him?
Yes, from being naked in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, and now
Yes.
Connor's gonna join our band.
No.
What?
Biblo plays a little kazoo. See?
Dude, how could you do me like this? No, I'm not. I'm not joining their band. They're another party. They're not a band, for one thing.
Well, we definitely are, and it seems like there's trouble in paradise here. I think the only way to solve that is a battle of the bands.
Anytime, anywhere, little man.
I don't believe any of us know how to play instruments, people,
What?
except for you with your kazoo.
That's
And
okay.
I don't know if
neither,
that counts as an instrument.
neither do any of my guys, so like, we'd be pretty even.
None of you know how to play anything.
So you guys,
No.
like, you're not party 1, because I saw
No.
those guys.
No.
We're formerly
Formerly
Party 3.
3.
Now we're the Young Reliables.
Oh, like old reliables. That's so funny, man. That's a great
Yes.
joke. I love that. Oh, I wish we thought of that one.
Well,
oh,
I mean, the Guardians is pretty cool too.
thank you. It wasn't my idea. It was Magnus' idea. Oh, yeah. Let me show. Yeah. Hey, guys. These are the Young Reliables. They helped me out with. Well, they didn't help me out. They helped Connor out. But I guess it's like helping me out, right? Yeah. Now you have met Connor before either, actually. So yeah, these are. I'm Riff Thunderfist. And I introduced myself already, but I forgot. But I remembered. Just now. This is Seraphina. She's Seraphina Lightbringer. Hello, says the serene-looking priestess of Korra. This is Magna. She's our wizard. This is Justice Hammerstrike. He's our paladin.
Oh my god.
That's such an accurate name.
This is Shadowthorn. He's a rogue. And big dude back there is Frostbite. He don't talk very much, but he's cool. So you guys gonna just like stand there? Who you? Who are the Young Reliables?
Well,
Cecil, take it away.
Uh, I am Cecil Highwind, somewhat practitioner of the arcane arts. I'm a magus.
Oh, dude. That's tight. That's like an elven thing, right?
Yes.
Cool.
I can't not imagine Sal's not holding a surfboard right now. It's just,
Yeah.
it's really difficult.
How do you think you got into character?
Uh,
I do love this character.
I'm
The rest. This is 8 Eyes.
wait, no.
Mhm.
Wait, no. You don't get to
Yeah.
introduce me. I get to introduce me.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, dude, you're
Yeah.
going
I mean,
to Justice in Paradise.
you
before
introduced
with
everyone
us.
else.
This is why they call us the unreliables. Hello, I'm 8 Eyes. I'm 17.
That's
He's 17, yes.
It's 17.
We're not sure.
okay.
He's only 17, you see.
We
Uh,
become less sure by the day.
And I aspire to be a legend. I want to be known across the land. Also, with these fellas.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
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 Dude, you sound a little bit less enthusiastic about, like...
I am just really tired. I cannot
No, not
do
you,
fully
my
like-
man.
Oh.
I'm talking about your friend here with the gun.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping great lately. Hi, my name is Quint.
Hi, Quint. I'm Riff.
I know, you are a delight.
Oh, yeah, I introduced myself again. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You can introduce yourself as many times as you like.
Oh, that's good. I might do it a few more times. Yeah, so you're Quint, you're Cecil, you're
Yeah.
8 Eyes, you're... Okay, so you got a big guy, a little guy, and a medium-sized bird lady.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, medium-sized bird lady is Kea. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it again. Cool, what's
Little
your
guy
thing?
is...
Which guy?
Blue?
What?
BBB.
Oh, does a little tumble little front somersault. Biblo Bell Dabbler! And then, like, casts dancing lights and juggles them.
Oh, dude, you're like a clown, but are you like an actual, like, magic clown?
If the magic of the smile of a child, yeah.
Yeah, but also,
Great.
like, arcane shit and
What?
stuff.
Huh? What? Huh?
You're like a bard, dude.
The magic of a laugh on a summer's day.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is like actual bard speak, so of course you are. Yeah.
Just blow into the kazoo, I guess.
He matches the chord with his lute before laughing for some reason. And
Is
then,
this bard flirting?
I mean, it can be.
He wants Beeble's McNuggies.
What? What? Now
Don't
what
worry
kids
about
say these days? What the fuck is this?
This is just you're busy having a conversation. Kaya and Quint are whispering in the wagon. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, and big dude.
Yes.
I'm Riff.
I'm Talos.
Nice. I was a little worried you weren't gonna let me know when I was gonna be unhappy, but now you did.
No, you guys seems okay.
Gotta vote at conference, been a big guy. Okay, so you all you helped Connor. You're all like aces in my book. Thanks for helping him get here without being like naked in the woods somewhere. That would have been a bummer for him mostly, I think. But
Yes.
well, yeah, if you could.
Well, he's still mostly naked because we didn't have any spare clothes. So
Yeah,
hopefully-
I kind of noticed. No, this is a bad thing. Am I right?
My clothes were too big.
Yeah, that would. I mean, you could like just like wear a shirt of yours, probably, just like a belt it around, be like a tunic. But you don't have to. I got extra stuff, and thank you very much. If there's anything I can do to like pay you back,
it's okay. We were just passing by and we could help.
oh, nice.
You can do something nice for someone else.
Oh, yeah, like pay it forward, man. That's a great idea.
Yes.
And like beyond that, like drinks on me tonight. I'll do it. We get a nice payout from Toast anyway, coming back from our mapping expedition. And speaking of, we should probably go on and get back into the Silver Arm Inn, see if our 2 free days still count after like a week and a half. Think they will?
I think he said they don't have to be consecutive.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. Connor, you come with me. We'll get you into some actual, like, clothes. Oh, you want your blanket back?
Sure.
Well, not right now.
I'm
obviously.
wearing it. Oh, yeah. That would, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's get her inside. And, yeah, nice meeting you all. Great. And with that, they start traveling past you. Most of the party going and filing inside to the Silver Arm Inn. The two that don't are immediately anyway are Seraphina and Frostbite, who stay back and are sort of talking in a little bit further back, closer to the church. After a few moments of quietly speaking to each other, Serafina nods and begins walking towards the inn, while Frostbite turns around and begins walking towards the town gate. Eventually, after a large number of various townsfolk give him a exceptionally large berth,
All right, this is sad. As he's leaving, Kaya's gonna yell, "It was nice to meet you, Frostbite."
he stops and turns a bit to look over his shoulder at you. And he gives you a very faint sort of like half smile and like a tiny wave.
I wave back.
Before he continues to make his way outside of the town.
I boozle.
You what?
No, now it's my turn to be assaulted by my cat.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean by you boozle?
It's a rude thing to call somebody, unless it's their name, in which case it isn't.
No, I thought it was a verb, like the act of, I boozle, you boozle,
Bamboozle.
we all boozle. No, you would have said bamboozle instead. These are two different things. Sounds like you're boozling.
Word. Anyway, but yeah, the Vanguardians finally returned from their mission, leaving you all to, well, stand around outside. What would you like to do now that you have returned to Barton's homestead?
I'm not quite sure, actually.
What were we doing outside of Barton's homestead again?
Well, we went and we did the task for what's her name? The tavern maid for 20
Ileana.
gold to
Oh, yes, sure,
Ileana wanted us to clear out a
Necromancer.
cave to prove our loyalty to Danan.
Well,
And so now
When-
we actually do need to go back to the inn to get our money for
Yep.
bullying Cluriel.
Let's go.
yeah, it wasn't even really to prove your loyalty. It was more just to, if you wanted to, like, get in and help them out a bit without actually helping them directly. And, yeah, in that way, it shows that you do actually want to help them. Excuse me. Allergies have just suddenly, like, today decided that I've been getting off way too easy. But yeah, yes, you would now have to enter into the same inn indeed as the rest of these people. As you do so, the Silver Arm Inn is substantially bustling. It's quite late in the day. Various actually, it's not really bustling, is it?
There aren't two Kayas anymore. We're good.
Yeah. Oops. Actually, nobody's in here right now.
Where the hell go?
Sorry.
Oh no, not you. Nobody's in here, as in like there are no villagers in here either.
Yeah.
I accidentally clicked the door that I did not mean to. I think. I didn't burn some stuff.
Did you end up in a different house?
I was trying
I
to move
did.
the map and I clicked the door. I don't know which one it is, but I think
Not
Bird's
really.
Homestead is the one opening, so I might have done the right thing.
For whatever reason, I seem to not be loading. I have loaded now. Baron's Homestead. Baron's Homestead.
It's-
Barton's
Baron.
homestead, not Baron.
The Baron
Barn.
is someone we don't want to be dealing with.
I'll kick his ass. It's okay.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I forgot how to get to there. Click on the button, right?
Yeah, you can just click on the button that leads to Barton. That leads to Silver Arm Inn.
Aren't you guys up? I see that. Wait, I think that's Tombstone. I don't know why I can't go. Oh, select your token
Yes.
and then click on Barton's Homestead. Wait, this is Uncle's house.
He's number 2.
Oh, okay, I got it. I'm here now. Where are you guys?
The inn. Number
The
2.
inn, number 2.
Oh, I'm here.
Hooray!
I was able to figure this out. Yeah.
Still see you and Javier in the uncle's house.
No, I'm here. Oh, wait, what? But you're here. And there's also 2 of me.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Just sells and clear tokens from there.
Well, actually,
Oh.
I have since, so Nuva might just have to reload.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna reload. Sorry, it's been a hot second, and I'm tired.
It's okay.
It better be. Here you guys in.
Wait, where is? Oh, there he is.
There I am. And then here? Not here. Here.
There we go. And
You guys can't just. Y'all just can't just leave Ed Eyes all alone. He gets lost very easily.
He was scared.
No, I don't get scared. I'm still full of muscle and spirit.
We
And
need
then-
a child leash.
No, you don't need to. That's slavery, I think. You can't just. No.
Javier,
Yes.
did your token disappear?
Did
I'm
you
in
click
the uncle's house.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Yes, everyone else went to this Silver Arm Inn, so I was wondering, and I actually just didn't see your token. No, Trilby, don't step on my.
Yeah, I went to the church by accident because I was moving the map, and I went to uncle's house by accident. But I was like, wait, that's not bad. So I'm in the uncle's house now.
Okay, so Talos just vibed off and went to Uncle's house instead. Now there are 2 Kaas.
Good.
Is there anything happening in
There's
the
about-
what you call it and the
Dire.
and for the day right now, or
That's where we all are right now.
well,
Yeah.
if Talos would probably like when you arrive would try to be helping clean the house or keep it clean or something.
Mhm.
Try to be useful.
You don't want to be comfy Talos in your little chair again?
Comfy Talos. I was about to
Talos
say
wanna
it's
come
a
to the
bar. Yes, fuck. Yes, but he's probably I'm going into the mind of Talos. He's probably
Mhm.
feeling super guilty that he's staying at a home for free right now, pretty much.
Mhm.
So, unless do we have something to do at the end right now? Like we want to be there for a specific reason.
Well, you have to collect your reward.
I mean, he trusts the party, no? I guess he's not gonna scam me, right?
We're gonna scam him, right?
Right? Right?
Right.
We're gonna scam him, right, guys?
Right.
Uh,
Noted real
Padme meme.
real thief Talos.
So, Talos would indeed probably go back to the house and try to help with like the horse feeding and everything, and
Okay.
clean the house up.
Yeah, just give Vinky the feed bag of holding. That'd be fine. So as you walk up to the bar and Damask sees you entering, oh, we got 2 groups coming back at the same time. How did your quest to clean out undead in a cave go?
All right.
Yeah.
They're gone.
There were skeletons.
There
Yeah.
were, in fact, several skeletons.
Here's some skeletons.
You find out where they're coming from?
Well, Kaya's gonna look at Biblo.
Biblo's just gonna like waggle his eyebrows a lot, but not in a way that's clear.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, it would not be. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want it to be clear or anything.
I guess he doesn't technically have eyebrows, but he's waggling where the eyebrows would be, and the paint that's on his face. Yeah.
What a little monster.
Doesn't have eyebrows.
Just creating chaotic
Come on.
energy as they breathe.
I guess you don't have to answer that question if you don't want to. I'm not here to interrogate.
Well, if we don't have a definitive answer.
All right. Well, you do get a reward, so that's good.
Yes.
I believe it is 30 gold pieces that I have here in this handy dandy little chest.
Was it 30 or was it 20?
Fairly sure it was 20.
I'm fairly certain it was actually 20 last time. Let me check my notes.
Really?
Oh, 30. It was 30.
Yeah, no, I thought I picked 30 because it divided into 6 evenly.
All right.
It was 20 the first time.
Yeah, the old man originally gave you 20 and then paid you 30.
No,
Yeah.
he paid us 50.
Oh, he paid you
Yeah.
50. Oh. That'll have no consequences.
Nope.
But-
Saying that, and I'm terrified. I
Uh,
can't make those noises right now. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm sorry that I'm sorry to encourage you. Yeah, Damask hands you a chest full of, well, not full. It's a very small chest, so it is a fairly not outstanding amount of gold, but it is gold coins. 30 of them now in your party loot, which I will click distribute on. Boop. And you now each have 5 more gold. In addition to the items that are currently in your party loot manager, including a witch's finger, a delicious
Yes.
frozen treat, and some
What?
normal stew.
Mhm.
And some other various usables that you guys could take into your inventory.
Describe to me the witch's finger, please.
Well, you'll see that Quint has it in his mouth.
I
Oh,
would
Quint's
like to
already.
compare-
Quint's just eating it. Okay.
I'm looking it up.
So here is the thing. I did get like I was holding on to it previously, and it just so happened that Quint. I had written him originally to low key have a sweet tooth.
Oh. Okay.
So
Then yeah. The witch's finger is shaped like a pointed, gnarled finger on a stick. It's a frozen treat imbued with berries that lend it a blood red hue. Okay, Quint, because you ate it, you get cold resistance 3 for 1 hour, and for 8 hours you negate any cold damage you would take from severe environmental cold, and reduces the damage that you take from extreme cold to that of severe cold.
I'm not gonna bother writing any of it down because I doubt it's gonna come into play.
It won't.
However, Quint does breathe out and there's a little bit of like the like when you breathe in, it's really cold, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you exhale, it creates a little cloud.
It's really tasty.
All right, and I'm removing this from your inventory now, then.
Mhm.
All right.
Sure.
And the rest of you can, of course, remove any of these remaining things from your party loot manager into your various inventories. Probably be wise. For example, there is still a suit of half plate in here.
So, like, I mean, the only one who could use it would be Talos.
Well, maybe you should. I'm not going to tell you what to do, though. But yeah, definitely check out the party loot manager and explore what's in there. It's there for your convenience. Anyway, as
Was the gold already split up for us?
yes, it was.
Nice.
As Damask finishes giving you the gold. All right. You need anything else? Drink? Something to eat?
What? Yes. Yes. Soup.
Very
We're
good.
getting free drinks from.
Yeah. Their drinks are on me tonight, Damask.
Yes.
Okay. Well, very good. I'll start. Well, you let me know what you want.
Do you have
Try
any,
not
like,
Give me your
berry
most
tarts?
ridiculously expensive thing. No.
I mean, I was about to say, try not to take advantage of poor Riff that much, but
No. I won't do that.
Do you have any like berry tarts?
very tarts. I can just see what Throom has made for dessert tonight. Usually
You make a
some
pina
sort of fruit
colada.
thing. What the hell is a pina colada?
It's when you get lost in a rainbow.
Oh, interesting. No, I don't have one of those.
You're welcome.
But yeah, Quint, you, turns out Throom has no berry tarts, but he does have a peach cobbler.
Oh, well, take a slice of peach cobbler.
Alright, you are now one slice of peach cobbler richer. And, you know, that comes as part of dinner. The desserts are a little bit more expensive. The peach cobbler slice is actually two silver. It's baking. It's a little bit more intensive than other stuff that he's doing. And yeah, purchasing various meals. You have a very nice night. The vibes in the inn are very pleasant. The drinks are ample. Riff encouraging you to not be shy. If any of you do want to order food, it'll generally be 1 or 2 silvers each. Until eventually you may choose to return to your own home on your wagon to find Talos, finishing cleaning up with, or perhaps at that point speaking with Lemina, or reading a book, or some other thing.
If I am done cleaning everything up, I'll probably be by the bar trying to read the book of the. What's the name of the adventurer book? Fuck.
Oh, Tamashen.
Tamershen, yes. I'd be absolutely trying to catch up on.
Okay,
Yeah.
you. Oh, right. I forgot that that Kea lent him. Right, you
At least
gave.
the first 2 books, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.
Right.
How do you spell the name again? I need to make sure I have that down so I don't forget it.
S-H-E-N.
S-H-E-N. Tamshen. Yes.
Yeah, reading it, you're reading the first book, which is, I have to look that up very quickly.
How?
No.
I want to ask, what is the morality of these books?
Amashen, Slayer of the Crimson Dragon.
Right. They're not like romance novels or anything.
No, I mean, like, is this like one of those like I'm the hero and then I save the world type shit, or is this like what's the end goal that the story is portraying the hero as?
Tamashen is portrayed as pretty incorruptible, actually.
Okay, that's good.
He is a good guy, it seems. The events that you're reading, well, in the first book, it's more of a setup. Tamashen going and finding a village that is being terrorized by a red dragon, and since you're just sort of starting to get through the first one, it's he goes off into the wilds to try and figure out some way of stopping the dragon, because he hears that there's a very ancient and wise man out there that can potentially help him. And that's sort of at the point that you're at.
Okay.
But yeah, it's he seems to be just generally a very kind and sort of humble person. It's also not told from his perspective. He's not the one writing it. It's being written. All the Tamashen books are written by Kerbal, a halfling that follows him around in order to record his stories.
I would assume that information is not like necessarily put in the book, right? As like a forefront, it's more so like a third person covering of a hero story. Okay.
I mean, it also says that it's by Kerbal. So, like
I always imagined it was sort of like how the Witcher games were narrated, where yeah, it's narrated by Kerbal, but he's always like my really good friend Tamashen.
Yeah,
if that's not how you imagined it, that's okay.
No, that's basically how it is.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Kerbal does have a kind of like, I am the fly on the wall that lets you all look in on these masterful displays of heroism, sort of relationship with the reader.
So like to Talos, at least in his eyes, is reading the book of like this and like incorruptible hero of justice that's out there trying to do whatever it takes to save everybody. Is what he's like probably gonna get out of this.
Yeah, no, that basically is what it is. Tamashen's just like a really, he comes off as a really good guy. You do eventually, he actually meets in the forest a Minotaur, is the person that helps him, an ancient entity called Nahun the Wise, who claims to be the champion of Krom, which you would have to roll a religion check to actually...
I'm religion checking real quick. I'm saying this.
Isn't that... Sorry.
It's fine.
No, I think Asai got something from Chrome last game.
Krom is a deity who doesn't actually exist anymore. Krom is the is a member of the Triarchate, one of the three creator gods that created Logos and many Loguses before it that were all devoured by the beast that rides until the destruction of the beast. At the death of the beast, the Triarchate disseminated their powers among the champion gods and disappeared. So Kralm is now a missing god. But according to this book anyway, some aspects of him might still have power.
How would you spell Crom?
Krolm.
Crolm.
K. Krolm. But Kralm is the former god of matter, the elements, and strength.
The new guy strength in town, though.
Yes. Because Kralm gave up his godhood to it.
Did he lose in strength, you think? Is that what happened?
No, he purposefully destroyed himself to maintain cosmic balance.
Oh,
Some say that a 10 challenged into an arm wrestling contest and won.
that's what that is literally exactly what I was thinking. Was that it lost to an arm wrestle? My bad.
I mean, some people may say that. They're not correct. But sure.
Listen, I appreciate his sacrifices.
Atunket Extremis.
Legend has it that the 10 cat actually outlifted him.
Food bank
Anyway,
to maintain balance. Yeah.
but yeah, reading it, you get up to the part where Nahun, being literally ancient, being the former herald of Kralm, and now basically just hanging out on Logus, gives up his own power, sort of disappears into motes of white light that disseminate into the wilds around him, and gives up the power and strength of Kralm to Tamashen. So Tamashen becomes not only a very good person, but just a towering pillar of strength, and now has the power to back up his altruistic ends. And now at the point, and you get up to the point when the rest of the party returns, where Tamashen is returning to the town to try and challenge the dragon.
Ooh. Fuck. Talos is like captivated to no ends in this story. It's like he's lost. Like if you when you guys arrive and you see him reading this book, he's in his own world. It's gone. He has his little hooves crossed together by the pile of hay as he's like reading, and this tiny little book in his hand is like hunched over.
Oh, that's
Just kinda
adorable.
Just end there. And I'm assuming it's at the end of the book, but he keeps like repeating the last few pages. So you see him, he's just kind of like going back again, like trying to see if he missed anything.
Oh yeah, no. If Talos finishes the book, yeah, Tamashen wrestles the dragon into submission.
Yeah, he's definitely rereading those parts. Shit.
And saves the day. So, the rest of you can also determine. Would you like to do anything else at your home once you return to it before sleeping?
Can't quite think of anything right now. I'm very sorry.
Who wants the Wand of Widening? Because we have 3 caster-esque people.
What is it again?
I'm already hands full.
What is it called? The wand of what?
Widening.
Widening
that mean?
Flaming Hand?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, what does widening mean?
It
makes
means
it
the
so the
spell has
area
a
is bigger.
wider. area.
It casts flaming hands
Wait,
and it
is
widens
it
the cone
just-
that it casts.
But is it literally like I am going to cast the attribute of wide on something? Can I use that for pranks?
No, it casts it on it put it on burning hands.
Okay, but
That's
Hear me
it.
out.
It doesn't. It's
okay,
not.
but hear me.
You can't use it for pranks.
Unless you're
Oh.
pranking someone by lighting them on fire, you could do that.
Yes.
I mean, that could
Well,
also
that
be a
sounds
prank,
fun.
but what about
Yeah.
like what if I gave myself like even wider shoulders, or someone was going
That's-
through
It
a
doesn't
door?
work
Wait,
like
wait.
that.
You know how?
All the wand
You know how-
does is that it casts burning hands and makes the area effect of the cone larger.
Okay, but
Biblo's
think
gonna
about it.
take it.
Okay, but think
I
about it
think
this
you
way.
might be frustrating Sal's at this point.
You know what? No,
But
it's
think about
fine. If you want to do this conversation in character, just don't do it with me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do the thing where like I don't know if you ever seen the meme of the guy explaining to some girl in the ear, and then it's like a paragraph. I'm doing that with my good buddy. Who's my victim here? Wait 1 second.
Quint.
It should be Quint.
Cecil. Still Cecil.
Oh,
Someone's
Cecil's
going
also
through
a
a
good
door.
Oh,
I don't know if you
Jesus
noticed
is
that
here.
Quint
Here,
like left the building.
I'll show you.
No,
Here,
no.
I'll
it's-
show you
over
how it
there.
works.
Biblo
Think
follows
about it this
Quint
way.
out.
You're going through the door, right? You're just normally going through the door, but then all of a sudden, it's just slightly harder to go through the door because someone casts widening on you. Oh, okay.
Describing Talos
I'm gonna-
every day.
Biblo follows Quint out of the building.
I wandered into the wilderness.
Yeah, we're out in the wilderness. Is it like
I-
evening? What time is it?
Yeah, it's evening.
I'd
Oh,
like your
fireflies are out.
saddest. I'd like your saddest cup of beer, please.
ID.
We only serve happy beer here. I'm sorry.
Oh, what if I cry into it? All right, I guess I'll
That would
go
make it sadder.
to. Yeah, but
Wait.
but a spider can dream.
Are we back at the homestead? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am.
I am as well. Okay, cool.
I guess
Um,
I'll go home now. Or
You do
I,
that.
I
Ada.
wanna like walk out into the wilderness with Quint for a second.
Eight Eyes. Before we get to Quint and Biblo,
Why there's two of me?
make a perception check.
Okay. There are two of me, by the way.
What?
You don't see the two 8 eyes?
There are two of you. Get out of here, clone.
Oh.
Anyway, Eight Eyes, make a perception check as you leave the inn.
I thought I did. All right, I'll do it again.
Oh no, no, you did. I just didn't see it. Yeah, Eight Eyes. As you're leaving, you actually rolled very well. Not that this was hard to miss, but you do see Riff and Connor near the fireplace, where the chairs sort of turn towards the fireplace, so it blocks the view from most of the inn. But you see them; they are just macking on each other.
Yeah.
Who?
Riff and
Connor and
Connor.
Riff.
I lost
Hell
the
yeah.
clothes.
Oh, Rip and Connor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rough. Yeah, nice.
All right.
And then you leave.
Was that okay? Cool.
That was
I give them-
necessary
I-
information.
For us.
Now you know. Pride Month.
Hey,
Yeah, baby.
it clarifies their relationship.
I guess I'll just
At which point you can make your way home.
start a rumor.
What?
I don't know, gossip. I think I
If everyone is, they're doing it in public.
Yeah.
It's not a rumor.
Where's the fly?
Gossipy fucking teenager. What the hell?
He is.
I don't know.
Eight Eyes is
I-
homophobic.
Oh my god, it's Pride Month.
Oh my
What?
god, not on Pride Month, 8 Eyes. What are you
what
doing?
is- Huh?
I cannot believe that Eight Eyes is not an ally.
I mean, he's a eel to everyone, to be honest.
8 Eyes hates gay people.
He's got hate eyes.
Said it.
8 Eyes, oh
Yeah.
my god! Oh my god! It was there the entire time! We just don't see it.
Well, now I just wish I failed that perception check.
Well, dude, but I just want you to know that the only reason why the conversation went in this direction was entirely because of your doing.
Anyway,
I just
Um,
wasn't quite sure what Sals wanted me to do.
Man,
Just-
with each of his hate eyes, he hates LGBTQAI+. He hates them all.
I can't
One
believe
for
it.
each.
The eye that's dedicated to plus is especially hateful.
yeah, it has to do a lot of work.
Jesus Christ. Alright, we're retiring to my chambers.
I'm dying. Sorry,
Anyway.
okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Anyway, Biblo, you and Quint begin
I don't
walking
even
through the
remember where I
wilderness
sleep.
together as you begin your journey back to your home.
Don't worry, I'm gonna undo all the homophobia that happened just now.
Heck
Like,
yeah.
we're like walking out around the edge of the forest, and people is like,
Quint, okay, I have a secret. I've been working on a project.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell anybody, okay?
Oh, I mean, that's
That's
your act. I wouldn't know. I
this
wouldn't
is-
mess with
This is
that.
secret. Yeah, this is. I've got a. It's a duo act. Here, let me just. And he's gonna just walk into the woods, sort of out of view for a second.
Kiss me?
now he's just walking out into the woods. And then he's gonna cast Illusory Creature,
Uh huh.
and he's gonna create. He's gonna try to do it without Quint realizing he's casting a spell because he sort of walked away into the woods. He's gonna create a unicorn, like the one that he saw on the ridge.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
And then after a while, Biblo walks out of the woods with the unicorn following him.
Look, I've been taming secretly the magnificent creature. His name is Frederick.
And like the illusion, I mean, illusory creature rules. It like sounds right, it smells right, it feels right. If you were to touch its flowing mane, here, come touch its flowing mane.
Okay, so at first,
Quint,
I
you
was like-
do
I was
get a
kinda s-
will save.
I'm not going to take the will save.
Okay, yeah, you can elect to fail.
He believes.
Yeah, you're
No,
just
it-
trusting Biblo.
No. Here's how it happened for me. Quint would see this, and at first he would be like, "No fucking way." Like, and he would actually say it like that, like just
Yeah.
kind of out loud. And he is in full disbelief at first.
Yeah.
But at the prompting of the like touch, he would be like, okay, yeah, sure. And he's expecting his hand to go right through it. He reaches out and touches it, feels the thing. Does like one of those kind of like, and I'm doing hand motions in real life as if you can
Yeah.
see me doing them.
Yeah.
Where like the pat, expecting no resistance, feeling resistance, and then doing the little quick little touch.
Yeah.
And then being like, oh my god.
It's
Where did-
and it's the smell of it. It's like a smell of a horse, but also the smell of like
Dreams.
lilacs. Yeah, it's like it's fragrant.
Where?
It goes.
I just have a way with yeah, I have a way with creatures, great and small.
The-
It's a hidden skill.
I mean, these are really rare. We can't like
Yeah.
let people like
well,
find them.
Really?
Like
Really? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, like
Oh.
like I mean I've only ever seen one like literally once, and that was like 15 years ago.
Oh my god. Hey,
I was a kid.
you saw it. Wow, you've seen one before. That's really cool. I've never seen one before. I don't think. And you've only lived like what, like Are you 50? How old are you? You haven't been around
35,
for very
not
long.
rude.
Oh my god, you're a baby. Wow.
Yeah, my it was one of my last hunting trips with my dad before I went off to military, the academy.
Oh my god, that's so touching. Is your father still with us?
I don't know.
You don't know. Oh,
That's I
that's
mean
so
I assume so, but that was back in the Doomian Empire. I can't go back there.
well, I have another surprise. I'm
Uh-huh.
returning.
He's completely enraptured right now. Any sort of like change to this, what's happening now will actually be heartbreaking.
The unicorn turns into your.
The unicorn. People says I've been training this unicorn to do something quite incredible, quite incredible. Here, I'm just gonna stand here and I'm just gonna let him walk over to you here. And the unicorn just like beautifully trots over to you. And then
Yeah.
it sort of bends its head to yours. And it's like its horn is all shiny in the moonlight and whatever. And it makes like a little like poof horse noise.
Uh-huh.
And then it says, Quint, I am your father.
So up until this point, Quint had like you could see like a little tear started to form. Like normally how he's very not like showing it with stuff. Like he was having a moment with you.
Yeah.
Like he was having a really sincere, heartfelt moment
That
because
was
you brought
Biblo.
back Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because upon hearing that, Quint is immediately taken out of it.
I've been it can talk and it's the long lost spirit of your father.
I don't know what I expected. Quint has like actual tears on his face, and he just walks away.
Oh no! Biblo in this moment realizes he might have fucked up a little bit.
Just
It's
a
happened
little bit.
before. He's misstepped before. So he's gonna make the unicorn chase after you and attack you with his horn.
What?
No, Quint! Look out! You've turned your back on it. It's offended. Oh, it's gonna get you, and it like impales you with its horn.
Oh my god.
The bloodlust.
It just dies.
Quint,
Okay, I have to look at how this
I'm
works.
at a loss for words right now.
You use your spell attack roll for attack rolls and your spell DCs. It's AC. Okay, so how did I do that? How do I do that? Spell attack roll. How do I do that? Cast it? I don't know.
it's under
How
spells.
does it work?
It should be right up.
What
right
is
near the top.
happening?
I don't know.
You go.
He's trying to-
If you
The
go up to the top of
illusory
your spell list,
unicorn is attacking Quint with its horn.
Yeah.
Also,
He's trying to
you see spell-
salvage.
you see spell DC next to spell DC. There's a dice.
Oh.
That's your attack roll.
Okay. All right.
Is he
Oh,
trying
was
to
mine, I
salvage though?
How
Wait, why
far
am
are
I-
they off in the
Wait, what?
in like outside? By the way.
Yeah, we're outside.
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
they're
like
in
a
the middle of
10-minute
the
walk.
woods walking back towards the house. So,
Oh yeah, GG's, bro. I'm nowhere near. Good luck.
Hey, you hit. I have
Yeah.
an AC of 19.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. That's great. I think I rolled just a D4.
Fortunately, it's non-lethal.
Are you trying to kill me?
What? No. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
How do I? Oh, I like this.
the
Deal 4 damage
unicorn
to you.
charges you in the back and like pokes you with its horn, and it hurts.
Non-lethally though.
Well, it doesn't try to kill you. It just it pokes you in the back hard enough to
Really hard.
to leave a mark.
Pokes you in the back in parentheses, not little.
So yeah, if you want to actually, since you're being interacted with by the illusion again, you could get another save now if you.
Yeah.
You don't
Do
really
I
believe
also-
in it anymore, so
Eh,
you could
do I-
you could just negate the damage.
Yeah, do I also get any bonuses for being very mad because I'm assuming I've been tricked at this point?
Sure. I'll give you a +1 for being angry. At this illusion in particular, that you're aware there's an illusion at this point.
Ugh.
Oh no, you're being attacked by a unicorn, my friend.
Oh, hang on, just a moment. Let me just. And then. And.
Yeah, Rita, what happens when someone shoots the illusion?
Giving it a quick
Let me
look.
see here.
Spell DC is its AC.
Yeah,
Spell
your
DC
spell
is-
DC.
What is my spell DC?
That's up at the top of your spells also, right next to
Right
the
next
dice
to the
that you
spell.
rolled to make
Yep.
your
It's
spell attack.
19.
Aha! He misses.
God.
Incredible.
The unicorn like deflects it with its horn.
Yeah, it makes a lightsaber noise.
Oh, it's a fight to the death.
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
It has nothing to do with him, Quint. This is between you and your father.
Fun, right? I've been practicing this new cool trick. I couldn't do this before. I thought I would show you first.
Why?
Cause you're my friend. And you saw the cool unicorn, and I thought it'd be nice to re-experience that moment with my friend.
What is happening?
I told you that I don't know if my father is alive or dead, and I have no way of going to see him.
Oh. I
He's
thought
right
you
in
might
front of you.
have-
Defend yourself, son.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna dismiss this.
No!
Shoot. I thought it was kind of whimsical. I see now that maybe it was not.
You know what? You're a clown. I don't
Yeah.
know what I expected. And Quinn just kind of walks away.
Damn,
People,
that's somehow.
people, yeah. People does like one really sad pull on a slide whistle, and then walks back into the house.
Okay.
And you see Cecil saying, "I'm about to show 8 Eyes how the wand of binding works."
Oh god.
Not in the house!
Quinn just goes in his room and shuts his door.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they got like 0 to 100 like real quick, but you know what?
Wait,
Good
you
football.
okay? Why is your back bloody?
It isn't, but
There is no wound.
Not
Okay.
It was
It's like
mental damage.
yeah. Go ahead.
It was just a nudge.
Mm-hmm.
It deals
Okay.
mental damage.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it did.
entirely in his mind.
yeah.
Anywho,
Understood.
if you're all good for the night, you begin to sleep. And then
Yeah.
you begin to awaken.
Oh god, the worst part of the day.
Yes, you wake up, you go about your morning ablutions, and then perhaps one or two of you go back to see if they can pick up a quest from the
Yes.
quest board and
Mhm.
find that none are posted.
Oh.
Damask apologizes and lets you know that indeed, at this point, you and your two other adventuring party cohorts have basically cleared out the backlog, and no one's posted another job yet. He shrugs at you. And in fact,
well, this
this will
isn't it.
be the case for the next week, during which you have a week of downtime.
This isn't how it goes in the books.
That's good.
Okay, so Quint is gonna go to the blacksmith and look for side work, and also avoid Biblo.
All right.
Talos will be on full community service mode.
Inspired by the tales of Thomas Shen.
Yes.
I
He's
go for
he's almost aggressively trying to help people.
Jeez. No, I'm okay.
It's okay. I like grab them and I carry them over with their
Carry them
whatever
across the
baggage
street.
I have. Yeah.
Whoa.
I have a cauldron.
You do have a cauldron. This time would be perhaps well spent also if you were so inclined to check out your party loot manager and divide up
Yes.
what's in there. There are a fair number of consumables, as well as some magical equipment that could be useful to a number of you.
Well, yeah, the Talos probably got the half plate. I'm
Oh,
not sure what Talos is wearing right now.
I'm wearing chainmail. I'm pretty sure.
Ah, then yeah, you probably want the half plate.
I mean, can pass it in by inventory.
If you open up the party loot manager, which you should be able to see under actors.
Oh, and the actors. Gotcha.
Yep.
Party loot manager.
You can just grab and drag and drop that into your. There you go.
I put my scale mail back in the set.
What's the what was the unusual object we can identify? Magical?
Well, it's an unusual object. What do you think?
Effects.
Well, it might
It's
be.
a
it might
bowl
be
of stew.
crafting.
Bracers of missile deflection. Damn.
If you want to
Nobody's
try and
using
identify
this?
it again.
Nope.
Yes, I would like to try to identify it again.
Well,
Oh yeah, it was the stew, wasn't it? Yeah.
try again.
There we go.
You rolled a natural 20.
Hey! Tracker stew. Interesting.
Is anybody using these?
Not yet.
The
Using what?
bracers? Nope.
Yeah. Oh well.
And
Actually,
if you
I'll
want
leave
them,
that
yeah,
for
you can take. You can go ahead and take them.
again. Okay, great. I'll take them.
Talos is probably the best choice since he has the highest AC. The +2 is most likely to make a difference on him.
Probably not carry alchemist tools and fishing tackle with me at all times.
You could leave that in the party loot manager and they'll just be in your room.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to have I have a home box in my inventory that I think I set to dropped.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure, yeah, does that work? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Let me see if that's working. Because that should, but it might not.
Let me try moving something into that.
Well, your
It
bolt
does
went
seem
down.
to work. Yep, it does work. Nice.
Okay. Then yeah, you can of course just do that.
Do I need alchemist tools to do my daily preparations though?
That's actually a good question. Well, no, because you use nature for most of your daily preparations anyway, right? So
Gain batches of infused reasons per day equal to your level, plus half your level if you didn't make any, or half your level if you didn't make your daily preparations in the wilderness. Your advanced alchemy level is used for crafting these. You don't need to be trained in crafting or have the alchemical crafting. And you can use healer's tools instead of alchemist tools, so I do need tools.
Okay.
just need healer's tools.
Yes, I could also go get healer's tools, but why would I use healer's tools when I can have clay and a bag of dirt?
Yes, that is true.
Or
And I
could
note that
go
you
get
do have a bag of dirt in your inventory. Thank you very much.
Yes. I think ahead.
Dirt is notably something that has mass, though, so I am going to increase it to light bulk rather than being of no bulk. My apologies.
It's okay.
Okay, so I think the only ones of us who can use the Burning Hands ones is either Cecil or Kea, because it's on the Arcane and Primal spell list. So no, not for Biblo, unfortunately.
What?
Evil doesn't arcane?
No, he's a
Nope,
cult.
he's occult.
Oh, I know some primal, but that's different.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, let me know what you'd like to do for your downtime, and of
Yes.
course, that probably will help if I link you the downtime rules.
Yes.
PFS. No.
Rules
PFT?
for downtime.
Yep.
There are
Rules.
things you can do,
Yes, there
like
are.
earning income.
Yeah, activities and things. I clicked on the wrong thing.
Committing crimes
There's also
at
a
night.
macro for it as well.
I mean, if you
Earn
were a
income.
rogue, you could arguably commit crimes at
Commit
night
crimes. Yeah.
Turning off the lights at night.
At night.
Blaming Nosferatu.
Boozle
At
is a cute cat,
night.
by the way.
Sometimes I just hear myself and I don't know why it's just me.
I think his Haver has a bit of an echo coming through.
But why is it
Oh,
just
sorry.
me?
I can hear
I
myself
think because
too.
I have you louder, maybe.
It's all good.
Let me go to my set. Make it higher to hear. Okay.
Are you guys say something to it?
Wah!
Oh,
I'm wide. Okay, cool. I don't hear myself.
I'm wide. True. I don't know what that means yet.
Oh, you'll know.
What's that sounded threatening.
Yeah.
That is so threatening.
Wait a minute.
But yeah, during downtime, you can use various skills to help earn income, or you can do some other things, including just subsist. You can just,
It's true.
do your thing.
Biblo does not
Or if
subsist.
you have a crafting formulas, you can do a bunch of crafting.
Yeah, I could.
For the week, you already did buy various groceries earlier in the week. Although, wait a second, refrigeration doesn't exist. You're going to have to be buying groceries pretty much every day. So a week at what I presume you're going to be living sort of comfortably since you have the money. So for each of you, it just costs 1 GP for the whole week.
Yes.
Cool.
So I would subtract that from your inventories just straight up at the front. And yeah, you can just sort of explore the options there, and we can.
Is the game paused for anybody else?
Yes,
Yes.
for everyone.
Alice is positive.
I hit the spacebar. Sorry.
It's okay. So I already kind of know what I would be doing during downtime. For the majority of the week, I would be going to the blacksmith's place, and try like, I mean, day one, I'd be like, hey, would I be able to do some work here to help you guys out with anything for, a little bit of coin.
Hmm.
I'm a trained, I'm trained in crafting ammunition and an engineer.
Are you saying that we need help?
No, but would you like help?
Gorba looms over you. Before Fenrir goes up to you. Gorba, please. We do usually do all of our work ourselves, but I have to admit we're not really gunsmiths.
I could show you how to make ammunition to start with.
That could be a useful skill. Gorba crosses her arms and goes humph. All right, and we may give you the odd and end job to do. It's no one particularly likes making horseshoes, but someone has to make them.
That's fair.
Very good. Okay. Yeah, you can. I believe To earn income, you can use crafting, and I believe it's done per week.
No, it's per day.
Oh, it's per
So
day.
you just set 7 days. Yeah.
Okay. It's actually
Okay.
6 days.
Yeah. Oh, there's a yeah. So the other, I just put the earn income macro in chat there. So if you hover over your token,
Oh
you
yeah.
click that, it'll give you the whole thing.
Oh.
So
So
yeah,
I'll
and
tell
can-
you what level it is and how many days.
How many days are we doing?
6. A week on Logos is 6 days.
You mad
What's the
man.
level? What is that?
The level will typically be your level, depending on what you're doing. So.
I don't know.
Okay.
Athletics.
So I would do my level 3, and the number of days, 6 days.
Result failure. 50. Okay, I would like to reroll my
Use the hero points.
hero.
You actually
I
cannot-
don't
you
want to
can-
fail helping the people. Okay.
Okay, 2 things. A, you're just helping people out. Would you
Yeah.
really be earning an income for that?
No, I'm absolutely
No.
doing it for free.
All right, then.
If I get
good to
money, I
experiment
would
then,
be
so-
donating it back.
Yeah, so don't worry about the hero point.
Yeah, but I don't want to fail though.
You don't have to make a roll to help people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quint, working at the blacksmith earns you 30 silver.
Sick.
As you are actually really quite productive.
Could you
impress Gorba and Ephemeral, and your assistance is appreciated. And even Gorba warms up to you over time.
could you imagine having to help a grandma cross the street and then Sal's making you roll right there and you roll a critical fail?
And then
Nice.
you break the grandma's
You
hip.
throw her in front of an oncoming wagon.
Here,
Um,
here comes a Model T, the most like cursed item to ever come. Like an anomaly just comes racing down and crushes her. Yeah.
So just to kind of flavor that, Sal's, during that time, I would have shown them how to make ammunition. Like, I would like make some and let them observe.
Indeed, in which they
Uh,
also pay you for, since obviously that's worth money as well, being teaching. And Gorba and Ephemeral both being really quite good blacksmiths. As you're watching them, you're impressed by their adroitness and how they work well together. Ow! Oh! Trilby! Oh, my shoulder! Your claws are so sharp.
Oh, my shoulder! Oh no!
No, there's a... Ow!
Oh no.
Oh jeez! Oh no! Goodness me!
There's a dew claw in the meat of my shoulder, and it wasn't...
That sucks. I've been there.
Anyway.
The other day, I had just finished like trimming my beard, so I like hopped in the shower to like rinse off, and Takeo was he'll chill on the edge of the shower just to like hang out, and sometimes he'll like want to like lick at the shower water because he's a weirdo.
Mhm.
But he like lost his footing and slipped, and he fell into the shower, and his dew claw went directly into my left pinky toe.
No.
It just kind of like stabbed straight down into it. So that kind of sucked.
I imagine.
And it was like the fleshy, like the loose fleshy part, like in front of the nail where it's like really soft and pliable.
Yes.
Yeah, it hurt.
Also, Quint, you are, after a couple days, invited back into their house, or at least their living room, for tea. So, you make yourselves something of a pair of friends in Gorba and Ephemeral.
Oh, hell yeah. I love it. Gonna put my...
And in fact, I've opened the doors. You can explore their house if you want.
Oh.
Oh, you can be a little creep.
Yeah!
Not being a little
Or at least the
creep, I'm
first
being
floor. Because I didn't set up... you do not have a staircase to go up for their second.
Gonna sit on a couch. Nice. I found my haven from the others.
How nice.
Yeah. Just gonna stay in here. I'll show them my gun. I'll clean it.
Quint, we noticed that you're spending a lot of time in our living room. Is there something wrong at home?
Yes.
Okay, so
So a clown made a unicorn that sounded like my dad.
no, a clown made a unicorn, and I shared with them that I had a very heartfelt memory of my parents, my dad, involving a unicorn. But it turned out the unicorn wasn't a real unicorn. It was actually just some fucked up magical creation that talked like my dad, and then also hit me, which my dad didn't really do. He just kind of taught me to hunt.
That's pretty awful, actually.
I know. I I, I open up for. I mean, I'm sorry. I
No,
understand,
it's fine.
but I opened up once to this little goblin of a gnome.
I was homophobic yesterday.
Where did you come
What
from?
are you doing here?
Hey, nice leading into
Gorba reaches over and just shuts the window shutter.
Oh my god. He was homophobic. It was very upsetting. We don't condone that kind
Gorba
of
and Ephemeral look at each other and also briefly look down at their wedding rings and then back to you.
Don't worry. We will we'll have a talking to with him. I will say he is young.
He's only 17.
I think he's only 15 years old.
Might be 12 to be honest.
I'm just two kids in a trench coat.
Are you saying he added up the ages to get the 17?
I did it, yeah, baby. How can I wrestle with such tiny arms?
So just to make, I'm putting down my notes for the two of them. Let's see. I'm gonna put them in my allies. They're my allies now.
Yeah.
So it's which one's which?
Gorba is the orc and Ephemeral is the elf.
I would like to add that throughout the week, whenever you spend extra long before you get home, when you get home, you'll feel a gaze. Should be why'd you say it like that? It was just Talos, kind of like anxiously waiting.
Oh, a little doggy.
Kind of like it's kind of like you'll see kind of like a bit of a relief whenever you see you actually come home. It's like, oh, okay, he
Hey.
didn't leave us.
Hey Rita.
Yeah.
I have a mental image in my head
Yeah.
right now of Talos. I'm not asking you to do anything about it, but I think if
Okay.
anyone were to do anything about it, it would be you. But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the picture of Talos sitting inside a car with a sign on the car that says
Oh.
that he has his favorite music on, the AC's on. It's just the big beefy paladin who looks kind of sad. Anyways, how do you spell Fenrir's name?
Epheneral.
Like ephemeral, but elf.
With an N.
Like ephemeral
Low
but
key.
pretentious.
Elf normal.
Low key, Gorba reminds me of my mom.
No.
Why is my character on his side?
Because he's on the couch like a
Yeah.
Because I need to
Like
take a picture.
He's got his his hands are like clasped over his chest, and he's just sort of talking up towards the ceiling at them. That's how I picture it.
That's very good. I will be right back though. That's my scene. Thank you. That's my time, everybody. Make sure you treat your waiters.
Give
Very
him the
good.
Oscar.
Yeah, be right back.
Okay. Well, clearly we know what Quint's doing for the week.
Yeah.
and Talos is assisting the townsfolk. Rita, what is Biblo doing?
Biblo is trying to come up with an act that uses his new magical ability, of a fun new performance. He's inspired by his time in the circus, and he's trying to craft like a lion tamer act using. Hey, can you sustain 2 spells as long as you have the actions to do so?
Yes.
Sick. Okay, yeah, he's gonna try to incorporate his unseen servant and an illusory lion into sort of a fun comedy of errors lion taming act to eventually make some coin in the town square kind of thing.
Okay. Well, that sounds like earning an income as much as anyone if you're trying to practice this publicly.
Performance.
He'd probably practice it privately for a couple days and then like give it a spin.
Mhm.
Maybe the last couple.
Okay, so maybe you want to do 4 days worth of earning income at level 3.
Level 3. Okay. That'd be performance probably and plan. And also plan. Oh, failed.
Unfortunately, somewhat keeping with Biblo's previous experience, you don't.
At least you aren't running out of town.
Yeah, you don't quite get all the kinks out of the act, and but you do make some coin.
Good. I think he makes the mistake of making it too lifelike and it freaks people out.
Yeah.
So he starts to like make it more like this is obviously like a cartoony ass lion that acts not like a real lion would, maybe. I don't know.
What does the unseen servant do?
Oh, it's doing stuff like so I'd imagine he has like a little step stool and like a little whip and like all that kind of stuff, and he just sort of lays it out in front of him, and then the unseen servant like puts the stool in front of him so he can step up on it, puts the whip in his hand, and then maybe pulls the stool out from under him, like all this kind of silly shit while he's trying to deal with a lion.
Very good.
Yeah.
In which case, you do make 32 copper pieces, and you also catch the eye at one point of Riff, who does appreciate your act. He gives you some of those copper coins, and he does lend you some ideas. So next time you roll while doing this, you will get a +1. So that's Biblo. Kea, what are you doing?
I have options, which is never a good thing for me, the player. I realized that we have some interesting alchemical stuff, and I could actually try deconstructing it to get the formulas, and then I could make them forever. I can't deconstruct any of the potions yet because I did not take magical crafting. But I could deconstruct. I already have the Juggernaut mutagen.
Ooh.
We have one of those in our invistory. And I make one of those for you every day. I just forget to give them to you.
That would be very helpful.
Well, Heather, if you want to take the one that's in the party inventory and just throw it into your normal inventory for now.
You're right. I mean,
I think crafting takes 4 days.
Yes, I posted the. I don't know if Sal's wants to use the alternate rules that I released for Treasure Vault, but I posted those.
Potent drinks.
Yeah, no, well, those are the ones that released with what was it called, the Bazaar, or
Treasure Vault.
The Treasure Vault, right?
Yeah, I like those rules a lot.
Yeah,
they're good.
Those are good to use.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could either try deconstructing like the focus cathartic, or I could just make some juggernaut mutagens to have on hand and give to.
Yes. They're permanent.
Yes, I could make permanent ones, or I could make something like permanent antidotes. So I usually make an antidote and a couple of elixirs of life every day.
Yes.
So I could make something permanent, I could make money, or I could try deconstructing something. I don't know what would be more useful.
Making money.
Any of those would be useful.
We have
That's
so
the
much
thing.
money. 1 second. Let me check.
I think
yeah, and
you
here's
should
the,
make 6 Juggernaut mutagens and then have Talos drink them all at the same time to see what happens.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Would that explode?
No,
This
the
is
answer
the,
is nothing interesting would happen. It would just
Oh.
They're reverse formula. Reverse engineering the formula from an item.
Is there like a higher level of the Juggernaut formula that's like...
there are.
Yes, eventually, yes.
So if I like keep drinking multiple of them, could I possibly get the higher level result? Or
No.
is it just...
No.
It just
No.
restarts the time
Oh,
that
okay.
it lasts.
Focus cathartic is a common thing, so I could just buy that for 5 gold.
Yes. Yes, yes.
So theoretically, I could just buy some stuff, or buy more
Or-
formulas the next time I
yeah.
show up somewhere.
Yeah, formulas are really cheap too. Like
Well, they're-
for like a common like focus cathartic there, the level 2 formula for that will only be 2 gold pieces.
It says 5.
That's the cost of your buying the item.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that also
the
the cost to make
formulas?
them?
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, basically. We'll like Okay, so here 1 second. But yeah, here's the formula table. That's like what formulas cost at the common when they're at common prices.
Okay, thank you. I was looking for that page and could not find it.
But basically the way crafting works is that you have to buy half of the you spend half the cost of the item in materials and in material prices. Then you spend the time crafting, and then you can either spend the other half of the price to immediately finish the item, or you can spend further days to get the work the item down to just being half the cost.
Okay, but the perks of crafting it yourself is you get multiple for the price of 1. Because you make them in batches.
No, I believe you still have to pay for the the amount you make. The way it works is like, say for example, I can't talk.
Alright, sorry. I was in high effort.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let me try to set this straight in my head. So okay, so basically, yeah, you pay half up front. And then you do a certain amount of days to craft the items, or items if you're making consumables in a batch. And then you can either, once you're finished those days, you can either just pay the other half to immediately finish it, or you can work the price down over another set of days with your earn equal to the earned income table. But you can also, thanks to the treasure vault adjustments, you can that price can be that the earned income can be like multiplied and stuff. So it can be like a lot cheaper. So say for example you were
This seems like something. Okay, the advanced rules from Treasure Vault are complicated. They are explicitly more complicated than the basic ones.
Yes.
Perhaps for now, I'll just stick to the basic ones that we know. And
The basic ones are basically the same. they have less options.
yeah. Well, that's part of it. So yeah, since you get Um, anyway,
Okay.
so
Here, let me explain it with an item that should. So yeah, say if you're making the focus cathartic, or making 2 of them in a batch, and the focus cathartic is a level 2 item near level 3. So under the complex crafting rules, it will only take 3 days of setup for that. So it would cost 5 gold.
Wait, so
And
it'd
then
take. Wait, so you just said it would cost 5 gold for a batch of 2. So it is the price of 1 for the batch.
it's half. Is you pay half the materials.
Okay.
Then after the 3 days, you can choose to pay the other half of the cost to get the item immediately, or you can spend further days to work the cost down to just being half.
Right.
Yes.
So basically, it's if you want to spend money or time.
Okay. One second. I'm sorry. I promise I was looking at all this while other people were doing things. It's just a lot.
Yep. Now there's new rules.
Yes.
Can also have crafting downtime events happen.
Ooh.
Okay, so yes,
Thanks,
but
Mom.
yeah, so okay. I've been my brain's just going all over the place trying to explain this, but yeah, basically, it usually you can do it slowly with the income earned table and stuff, but you can also make it so you're taking up double off the income earned table by rushing the process where you have to make a roll a DC equal to the item's level plus 10 minus your crafting proficiency bonus. But you can't do that until you're an expert in crafting.
Right.
Yes. But yeah, so since you're just trained in crafting right now, I think, right?
Yeah, I took expert in diplomacy.
Yes. Yes. So it'd be like as equal to your level, I believe. Yes, your proficiency rank in. So yeah, so the level 2. So you could work the price down by 3 silver pieces each additional day you worked on the item.
So I'd have to spend 4 days for 1 gold. Okay.
Yes.
You know what? I'll just keep making a Juggernaut elixir every day, or a Juggernaut mutagen every day, and I'll just try to remember to hand it to Talos at the beginning of the day.
And what?
And I'll just earn
Yeah,
income.
the crafting thing does not. Yeah, it doesn't really pay out until you're an expert, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, that speeds it up, but it, as far as just the amount of time.
We're not rich enough to be doing a lot of crafting yet.
Yes.
So I get an extra Juggernaut?
Yeah. I'll just
Basically
remember
per
to
day.
give it to you every day.
But it goes away at the end of the day, so it's not like you're
Oh.
storing up Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Talos will be drinking if he knows he's gonna go out of way. He's gonna drink it every day to help people even harder.
For 1 minute.
I mean, sometimes like maybe like a wagon like wheel is broken, and then he goes Juggernaut mode to easily lift it up. Some shit like that.
It doesn't actually.
He tries to.
It, you know, it might make it might. Yeah, sure. What the Juggernaut mutagen does is it improves your fortitude saves and gives you temporary HP. But it does also make you beefier. So,
Yeah.
sure.
It's like two Talos. It's doing something. Maybe mechanically not, but like
Hey,
the
placebo effect is a thing.
Yeah. It's like this is the time for my Juggernaut.
Eight Eyes, what are you doing during your week of downtime?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't got a plan here.
That's fine.
I
You could spend
I
the
guess-
week just like chilling out at the house and being.
I guess I stay. You know what? Here's something. I will stay at the house, but I'm going to be essentially writing out a series of notes in a notepad, a notebook, a journal, and it's full of interesting ideas. For example, the names of special moves that I will shout out in the middle of battle.
Mm.
Rules to shout at enemies so that they know that I'm enforcing entertainment in the midst of bloodshed. Merchandise ideas. Because I need to make money and traveling is expensive. My first merchandise? The 8 Eyes mug. Starring 8 Eyes. The lovable rascal that ever could. Now, he unfortunately, by the end of the week, he realized that he doesn't really have any means of manufacturing the 8 Eyes mug, and will be depressed about it.
Oh. Now I feel bad.
And that's the week. Look forward to the 8 Eye moves that I will make up on the spot later because I did not write them out yet in real time.
At points, Limina does ask you to help around the house also.
I do. Because why not?
Indeed. You help clean up the basement.
I don't discover any skeletons in the basement, do I?
There are none. There is still a pool down there, though, so...
Oh, I guess I could swim in the pool.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
It's not
Any of you could.
it's not gonna take me somewhere, is it?
Nope, it's just an in-ground pool.
Alright, I take a dip.
Goes from about 4 feet to 8 feet at its deepest.
Okay. That's what
We
I'll
should have
do.
a pool party.
You could have a pool party. Also, Talos, throughout the week, I presume you continue to read the Thomas Shen books.
Yes.
You get into Volume 2, Curse of the Blood Moon.
I would be reading it in between waiting for Quint to get back home.
Of course. In which Thomas Shen and Kerbal find themselves trapped in a mist-bound town where it's always night, and the moon hangs low in the sky, colored a terrible crimson. With the townsfolk slowly transforming into werewolves, he must find the source of the curse and destroy it before succumbing to it himself. He does.
What?
No, he finds the source of the curse. He doesn't succumb to it himself.
Yeah, he destroys the
Wait,
blood-
does he, did he succumb to it?
No, he overcomes the curse, and destroys the thing that's causing it.
I think book 3 is actually one of the ones that I'm missing. So at that point, Talos, you and I both have to go to the general store and do some searching.
Some crazy storytelling, not gonna lie. I can't believe you overcome it. Talos is thinking.
Yeah, the curse was being caused by this sort of blood chalice in the local that was being kept in the local temple that had been profaned by something, and yeah, he finds it and destroys it. He has to fight a blood werewolf, which is a cool major fight scene. The fight scenes in these books are good. That's what you're getting for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he saves the town. Kea, you know what all the names are, though, right?
I think so. Yes.
Right. So you know that the book 3 that you're missing currently is Thomas Shen and the Battle of the Giants.
Mhm. And I think I'm missing. One, two, four, five, six. So I'm missing Battle of the Giants. Eternal Lords and the Quest for the Lost Treasure.
Yes. You have read Isle of Wonders?
Have I read Isle of Wonders? Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Is in my notes.
Yep, you have read Isle of Wonders. Anyway, be a DM, create a whole book series.
Great.
Yes. Our last one is Cecil.
Ah, yes, that's me.
That is you. What do you do for the week?
Well, when there's no jobs, Cecil's just like, well, this isn't like what it's like in the books. Grumble, grumble. But Cecil will try to do odd jobs with crafting, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Make some money. Make some goods. Spare wagon wheels.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
And indeed, you can also help Limina around the house just doing regular crafting stuff too.
Yes.
And someone needs to exercise Binky. But yeah, if you want to roll your earn income for the
what
6
level?
days. You are level 3. So.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, you succeed.
All right.
Get a whole 30 silver pieces.
30 silver. Nice. Add it to my inventory.
You end up getting a substantial amount of work over at the Artisans Guild that are building the city walls. So you end up doing a lot of like woodwork and like fine detail stuff on like stone chiseling and stuff like that.
Nice. I even realized there was an Artisans Guild.
Yeah, there is. If you go to Barton's Homestead, which everyone should be able to just click on and go to if they don't want to move their token
Yes,
there.
it's true.
That is right here.
Excellent. There it is.
Yes. So that is stone cutting, wood cutting, basically all the construction work that's going on with the construction of the town walls, which you may notice has progressed.
It's been coming. Yeah.
Additionally, on Barton's Homestead, you might notice that there are 2 new buildings that with numbers on them.
Yes, I did. The family orchard and Burt Butcher's, right?
Yep. Can be seen in the key in the corner with the Akar family orchard and Burt Butcher's.
Get 8 Eyes a job at the butcher's. He can beat the meat, like Rocky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beat the
Thank you
meat.
for clarifying.
Thank you for clarifying. I was gonna be mad at you.
Anyway, but finally the week goes on and comes to an end. Talos, you are quickly becoming a something of a fixture around town, of people having to go, no, I'm fine, often, but your absolute altruistic and benevolent behavior does win you quite a bit of admiration. And you occasionally do get like people giving you like an apple pie or something.
Apple pie. That's nice.
And yeah, you endear yourself to the populace, as you all, by doing your things around town, except for maybe 8 Eyes as he's more staying at your home, but you are becoming more of people. You are becoming known faces in the town. People no longer look at you with a look of, oh, who's that? The town is growing and is somewhat large, but is not so large as that everybody doesn't know each other. Everyone here does know each other. It's a small town, but you have quite quickly made yourselves quite accepted here. After a week, there are a couple of new jobs on the board. You see that Bert Butcher. So the first job is written in a very bold hand, somewhat jagged lettering. That says Bert Butcher needs meat. Inquire at Bert Butcher's. Will pay per pound. Another one is that the Achar family would like some extra hands to assist with pear picking.
Yes.
And then the third one, which is a death-defying mission.
Yes. A wyvern has attacked.
Oh.
No, the jobs are actually really quite mundane. But, you know, it's a small town. Everyone has a job. When they're looking for labor, hey, might as well ask an adventurer. They'll do whatever. They'll do anything for money. I'm sure they'll thank us for letting them do something so easy as to just pick some pears. Or you can go hunting.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Quint's the only one who would be any good at hunting here. Just imagine a bee-blow in the middle of the woods.
One man banding through the.
8 Eyes holding a gun. What is this? And then I stare right down the barrel.
8 Eyes wrestling a deer.
Oh, you know what? I'm actually a bigger fan of this. Yeah, we're gonna reenact the Nishijo deer wrestling scene.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Seems fairly violent.
So yeah, you do get first choice. Actually, excuse me, you don't get first choice. When you bring the sign up, or you bring it up to Damask, he clarifies that actually you just leave those on there. They're not limited to just one party. These are just open calls for labor, really. Who knows? You might get some friends on with you. Maybe all three parties should go together on a hunting trip. That could really, bring you all together.
I'm guessing that's the one the raiders took.
Oh no, nobody's taken. Well, as I said, nobody's taken any of them. It's just you can go over there and help the Akhars, or you can help Bert.
I feel like
Gonna go over to the pairs to do this.
I've thought of a
honestly,
wonderful
I
present for
feel
you.
like we're better suited to picking pears. We've
Yeah,
already
think so.
succeeded at agricultural ventures, but maybe Quint would
Shall
be
I
good
give you
enough
this
at
pear?
hunting for everyone else to ride on his success.
You could just go on a camping trip where
Good.
one or two of you go hunting and the rest of you just camp out. Build some nice relationships between adventurers. You know,
Do you
Sure,
detect
sure,
any
sure,
animosity amongst the adventurers around here?
It sure seems you're trying to push us in a certain direction, Damas, almost like you're being controlled by an outside force.
I mean,
it would be nice.
no, the Akhars could use the help too. I'm just thinking that okay, look. I can't control what Fandral does, but I think that if it turns out that you and the Vanguardians end up going together, that the Raiders would want to not be left out. And he doesn't seem like the type that does well roughing it. And I think a humbling experience might be good for him. But that's just me. Congratulations, Quint. You invent the Omega windmill.
That is in my notes.
Oh my god.
You've invented an idea for a vertical windmill.
Omega windmill of hell.
Sal's, I do hope you know I am going to try to shop this later. I'm gonna sell it to somebody.
I would expect nothing less.
Hell yeah.
But that's just me. You can do whatever you want. The Akhars would be super gleeful that someone's actually helping them. They have enough work, honestly, already. What with their kids and all.
Mm.
And who knows, maybe something at the orchard would be cause for adventure as well. Damask says, before taking a long draw on his pipe, nodding sagaciously.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Biblo takes a long drag on a slide whistle. And also nods.
He nods back.
1 second, I'm making a list of all the alchemical consumables that I want to buy the recipes for, but I'm good with either of these if you guys want to decide on one.
Can you
I
put
was
a
thinking.
pear in a potion?
I mean,
Put a pair into anything.
yeah, I could. I could make a pear tasting potion if you'd like. I mean, well, actually, potions, no. Elixirs, yes.
No.
Potions, I'm working on.
You'll probably
I
get some
could-
free pears out of the pear thing.
I can make Quint healing bullets?
It's true. You can.
Really?
Yeah. Life shot.
All right, hook me up. I will become the party healer.
Feel
Alright.
better,
Bullet
bitch.
bullets?
Blam!
Of healing?
Just shooting. Don't worry, Biblo. I'll heal you, and then he shoots him with a real bullet.
Oops.
Hey.
And it's common, so I can't actually buy it.
Hey. Yes, it's very common to be shot with healing.
That's really weird. Yeah. Let's go pick pears.
No, let's go hunting.
All right, you go to that. I'm gonna go pick a pear.
Okay, so we currently have 1 vote each, 1 vote neutral. Quint,
So the windmill would rotate.
Eight Eyes.
I wish to be meat so I can earn money by the pounds.
All right, Talos.
Like my hero,
I'll help.
Boulder 2.
I think people need food, no?
Okay, but both Pez and meat are food.
He's a Minotaur, though. Meat all the way for him.
Minotaurs are omnivorous.
Meat is
But,
okay.
but they love meat.
It's the easiest to get protein from.
It is.
It's true.
All right, so that's 3 to 1 meat to Pez.
But you're so tall, you could just grab them right off the tree.
Well, if this is an open call, what about this, Beeplo? We go on a camping trip. We see what happens there, and if we just fail absolutely miserably, there will probably still be pairs by the time we get back.
I think we can have Quint kill them, and I can carry them.
Well, we also have a cart, but yes, you could carry them to the cart.
Oh,
Yes.
Getting the cart through the forest could be a
Yeah.
True.
bit of a.
I can help
Task.
load and carry a cart back home.
You will become the cart.
I can try.
So sounds like you were going to go hunting?
Sure, let's go.
Let's do it. Huh?
Good. Everything is proceeding how I have devised.
Evil hands.
Right. So yeah, you might want to just head over to Bert and ask him what he needs, and in the meantime, I definitely won't pressure anybody else to try and accompany you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, if Andrel ends up going with you guys, just make sure he ends up in the mud somewhere. Not permanently. Realize what that could potentially mean, but
Make sure he goes in the river.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just messes
Is
Sarah
there
up real bad.
something for him to do in the mud?
Yes.
Yeah, just
A lesson.
get dirty.
He's looking for his lost humility.
Oh, okay. I can help.
I'm sure you can, big guy.
Javier,
Yeah.
I really feel the need to tell you that you could be on a Disney show very easily. And I
So,
don't mean that as an insult.
I'm trying my best, you know.
But anyway, yeah. If you want, you can go to Burt Butcher's.
Yes. But first, I should buy a tent.
Oh my gosh.
A tent might be helpful.
Yes.
In which case, your first protocol might be to the general store.
It's true. see here.
Okay. General store.
To the general store.
We need Thomas Shen 3, Thomas Shen 7 and 8. 9 was coming out, but it's not out yet?
Correct.
Okay. A tent. We have some rations, but we can also like get additional rations. I was looking for elixirs. Maybe I should buy back my lost healer's tools, but also dirt.
So most of you
Dirt.
are in Barton's homestead, but looking at it, but your tokens are back in Uncle's house. So you may wish to maneuver those tokens back to Barton's homestead so you can actually go into the stores.
I think I went into the wrong store.
Where'd you go? Oh, yeah, you went into the blacksmith.
Okay.
That's okay. Fortunately, you're right next door. You can always go back.
Loading. Okay, there we go. Wait, can I just...
Am I? Oh, I am there, aren't I? I'm in the fucking. Wait. So that's the one thing.
Yeah, you can go to Barton's homestead at any time just to look at it, but your token won't follow you unless you use the doors. So your token's back at Uncle's house currently, Javier.
I think I used the door.
There you go.
Alright.
And people are currently in the general store number 5 here.
I entered.
Okay. Anyway, Klein sees you as you enter and greets you.
Oh shit.
Hi guys. Says need anything
Hello.
today?
Did you
Yes.
find out if you had a copy of the 3rd book?
Yeah, I did actually.
What time does Pathfinder start now?
It was borrowed from me by Zephyr, the Aneban. That's a member of one of the other parties. They apparently mistook my store for a library.
Ah.
I have let them know that that's not the case. Anyway, yeah, volume 3, right over there, Battle of the Giants. It's a good one.
I've read that one.
You've read that one?
Oh, I've read all of them.
Oh, I didn't know that you were into Thomas Shen.
Oh, yes, I suppose I didn't tell anyone.
Oh shit. Oh my, here we're geeking out. Here we're geeking out together, and like we didn't know that you were into it at all.
Cecil shrugs.
You should speak up more.
He's so cool.
I'm a fan of another series.
Oh, what?
Bones McJangles.
Oh, dude,
Writing.
those are so freaking corny. Plus, like, I'm pretty sure half the stuff in those didn't actually happen. Where, like, Thomas Shen, that has the ring of truth to it. He struggles, man. Even though he's, like, super powerful and everything. And strong and handsome.
Almost perfect, but almost. That's the issue.
I mean, they're entertaining, but I don't think they really happened.
I trust Kerbal. Well, having met Biblo, I trust Kerbal less.
Yeah, I mean, some of it seems a little, embellished a little, but like, I don't know, it's just like a lot of, I mean, I don't know. It just feels right, you know? You want there to be like that really good guy out there who can like lift wagons over his head. And just goes around helping people without asking for anything in return. I mean,
Talos is
kind-
proof that he could exist.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if Talos can actually like lift a wagon over his head though, but like
Probably.
at least it reinforces that people like that do exist.
Do you know that Talos has been reading these now?
He has? Does he like them?
Yes! Oh my god, I keep having to like wake him up and send him back to his room because he falls asleep reading them over and over again. That's why we need the third book so badly.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, sure. It's I mean it's now used, so it's only 2 silvers.
Alright. Thank you. I will subtract 2 silver.
No problem. I'll give you the synopsis. And okay, you guys need anything else?
Yes.
You gonna tell me?
No. But yes.
You want me to guess?
Yes.
Okay. You need this copper-plated orrery. This will be 100 gold pieces. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, he got in one.
Mhm.
Got it in one.
But no, actually, we're going to be doing some hunting for the butchery.
Oh, damn it! I'm never gonna
So-
sell this. Okay. So what do you need? Like, rations? Seriously, don't make me guess, man.
We'd like a tent.
Yeah, so we're looking to get some tents there.
Tent
We
I can do.
have bedrolls. We don't have a tent.
Yes.
Extra rations could
Cool.
never go wrong. We should
Yes,
probably
an
pick up
extra
some bananas for Biblo.
Okay, there's 6
Yes.
of you. Right?
Yes.
Might need more than 1 tent.
Yes.
Can Talos fit in any of the tents that you have?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, Talos is big, but he's not giant size.
Might be a tight squeeze, but
Um,
yeah. I know there's the 4-person tents and the pup tents that are the pup tents can hold 2 people. And they cost 8 silver pieces, and the 4-person tents are 5 gold pieces.
correct.
Yes.
And
when there's a pavilion tent,
I do
which
not
is
have
40.
a pavilion. I'm sorry. But yes, if you want to buy, I do have a couple 4-person tents, and then I have like 10 pup tents set up,
Alright.
sitting in the back. So, so yeah, if you want to purchase any of those, you could purchase 3 pup tents. I mean, by the way, if you're going to be carrying them around, the pup tents are actually pretty light.
Fold up nice and easy.
Yep, they don't take a lot. It's basically a couple of sticks and some fabric. The bigger tents, though, the big tent, this sets up as like it's got walls and a roof. Like, it's actually a pretty substantial tent. So, yeah, it's a little bit heavier. It's still not like super heavy, but it's obviously more expensive. And I only have 2 of them, so you could get away with grabbing a 4-person tent and a pup tent, or you could get 3 pup tents. You could buy both 4-person tents if you really want to like splurge for some reason.
Again, that's Probably getting.
Quint will want his own tent. Quint probably already has his own tent.
I wouldn't
Let me
assume
see.
that.
Okay,
I mean, a
so
tent
we
is
need.
something that's like you notice someone carrying it around, and I never saw Quint with a tent.
I thought I saw. He must have lost it on his way here. So we should get maybe a 4-person tent and 2 pup tents, so that Quint can be on his own, and then we can rearrange everything as needed.
Yes.
Depending on who's getting along on what day. We have a Quint tent, we have the party tent, and then we have the jail tent.
Yes.
Okay. Jail tent? You know what? I'm not gonna.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a private pub tent to myself. Honestly.
Oh. Well then, yeah,
You get-
you could have 2 private pup tents, and everybody else sits in the 4-person tent.
That's true.
Again, Talos will fit in it, but if it's filled with 3 other people, it might be a little bit cramped, but it'll be fine.
Or we could
Arm
get.
to
arm. But yeah.
Well, if everyone needs their personal space, we could get like 3 pup tents and the 4-person tent. Or we could just get
50
pup tents for each of us.
Biblo takes up so little space.
That's
I just want to put that out there.
That's true. He makes up
I
for Talos
want
easily.
Biblo to sleep on Talos' stomach like Timon and Pumbaa.
What if we simply built a house in the wilderness?
I mean, you could do that too. It might take a little longer than setting up a tent.
If we give Quint enough time, it will happen.
True.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Quint probably doesn't even need a tent. He has a survival, so he probably just makes his own in the wild.
Yeah, but it would be rude not to get him one.
Yeah.
I just have a bad roll.
Yeah.
Eventually, I might be able to learn a spell that just makes a cool tent.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
then
yeah, there's
it
eventually
will talk like my dad, and then it'll disappear
Yeah.
at some point after attacking
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's some like psychological horror shit.
That was very specific and sounds like it has a story behind it, but I'm not going to ask what it is. But yeah, so from what I was getting, 2 pup tents and the 4-person tent seems like what you want to go with.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. Total for that will be 6 gold and 6 silver.
Okay.
6 gold and 6 silver. All right.
Divvy it up.
Let's divvy it up. Yeah. Let's see
1
here.
gold each, 1 silver each.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Hey.
It worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
Great when
Perfectly.
things are easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys need anything else then?
Should we get some extra rations?
Packs,
Cecil still has a
survival
week
gear.
left. Let's see here. I mean, right now Cecil has
Alcohol.
Alcohol would be good.
always useful. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, you probably want to go to the Silver Arm Inn if you want to get that.
Do you
Cecil
have
has a
common-
week's worth of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
just common alchemical formulas and stuff like that?
Alchemical formulas. Yeah, I think if you look through the bookshelf, you'll find some that I've picked up over time.
Okay. I can make witch's fingers?
Oh.
I know Cecil has a week's worth of rations and a climbing kit on him. I'm trying to think of what else might be useful for the great outdoors. Besides the tents. I have the sleeping
Clint,
roll.
we
of
bought
course.
you your own tent.
Thank you.
It seems you good there, mate?
No, he's bouncing off the walls.
Oh, that's out of character bouncing.
Oh,
He's in fact just standing right here.
Okay. A sprite app.
hey, get out of the back room. That's employees only.
No, no. I
You're not even in there, guys.
You're not even here. Gotta lock
Yeah.
that door. Do you have a compass?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Let me check.
Probably should.
Yeah. It only costs 1 gold. Cecil will buy a compass.
Okay.
Always useful.
You could also ask, what are they calling themselves now? The Vanguardians. They were camping out
Yeah.
for a while, so they bought a lot of supplies.
Mhm.
Could ask if you can bum some stuff off of them.
It's true. We could.
Auric noodles.
Noodles made out of gold?
No, they give you magical aura identification magic.
Nice.
I don't think I'm good enough to make noodles yet.
Noodles can be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Or Cecil will store one of the pump tents in his inventory, in the backpack. We'll probably want to have Talos carry the big tent.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get it.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the common alchemical items, and they're really good.
Some of them are kind of silly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say any more of them because I hope we just find them.
It's gonna be only witch's fingers from now on.
They're out
Well, no,
buying
now
this
that I know
stuff,
that
right?
Quint likes those, I will find the recipe for those.
I'm sorry, what was that, Javier?
Oh, I was saying that everybody's out buying this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is Biblo actually at the bar?
He could be.
I was just wondering because tell us
For
what's
the
the
right price.
tell us what the silver arms in. But and I saw Biblo did. I was just wondering if that was purposeful or not. For the right price.
Wink.
Want some... Need playing cards? Marbles? What else I got here? Mugs? I got mugs. I have a paint set.
Oh.
Paint set plus mug equals merch for 8 Eyes.
Well, that's interesting. I do love some of the items just in the compendium.
Yeah.
Because it has all of these like campaign specific random like artistic crap that you'll find in it. In just like treasure piles, so you'll occasionally be looking through them and find a platinum image of a Fey noble with a bit of orichalcum.
Whoa.
That one's
Or
worth 1,000 gold
cooperative
pieces.
waffles.
Cooperative waffles?
Cooperative waffles.
Cooperative waffles.
Interesting.
It's an
They
animal bed.
bolster the supportive spirit of those who share in the batch. You can split the waffles with one other creature. After you both eat half of the waffles to activate them, and when one of you uses the follow the expert to follow the other, the circumstance bonus granted is one higher. The waffles bonus lasts 24 hours and until you next make your
Oh.
daily preparations.
That's excellent.
Get some.
That's
some
actually
blocks.
a pretty good like benefit for just eating waffles. And
That's tight.
that you can make them with your daily preparations, so you literally can just like churn those out for free when you would need them because they're 24-hour. That's excellent. That's a great alchemical item. Good job, Paizo.
Get some cages to get some rabbits.
Yeah, I got those.
Eh.
Rabbit traps.
Mhm.
I got snares actually. If you're going to be trying to do that. I don't know. What are you going to be trying to hunt?
I don't know yet. We need to go ask the butchery.
Oh yeah, if
Boars
there's
would be
something you
great.
need specifically.
Yes.
Do you need a solidified moment of time?
Probably.
A what?
No, I don't have one of those. I don't even know what I'm
The,
talking about really.
the waffle iron uses the same picture as the cage.
Excellent.
Do you have a waffle iron?
A waffle iron. Maybe. Is it common?
It is. It says right there. Common.
Okay, then yeah, he does have a waffle iron. He has basically any common item, I should note.
Nice.
So yeah, he does have a single waffle iron.
Basic alchemy benefits, they only apply.
I got fruit.
Anyway.
I think since waffles aren't herbal, I can't just make them daily with my infused regents. But
Yeah, because you have the whole herbalist thing going. You
yeah,
can make herbal waffles. Why not? Like, put
True.
something
I think-
special in them.
yes.
Don't eat too much of these waffles.
Okay. I mean, true.
I know we
Real
should probably head to the
question is-
butchery. End the session there. I think Jake needs to go.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
9:45.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, if you'd like, the butcher is a actual place you can go now. So
Alright.
if you were to back
Let's
out
go,
of Claims,
Let's go there.
I didn't realize how long we were, talking about. We were talking about it earlier.
Waffles.
Well, no, how time can escape from you.
It's
True.
true.
Okay, so I'll wait for people to navigate their way into the butchers.
Okay, wait.
I accidentally clicked the button again.
What number?
It's number
Oh,
9.
god damn it.
Number 10, excuse me.
Number 10.
Number 10. Oh my god. Fuck you,
Burger
Tombstone.
King. Burger King foot.
Burger
lettuce.
King foot lettuce.
I don't know how to move from Uncle's house to the butcher's.
Go
Fuck
down
you,
to the bottom.
Tombstone.
Yeah, if you go
There'll
down to the
literally
bottom
be
of the
a-
map in Uncle's house, there you go.
I don't see my pog.
Go back and select your
Oh,
token,
right,
and then.
Right, I
click it.
understand now. I understand now.
There you go.
I'm on my way to the butcher's house.
Oh.
Number
no.
11.
Number 10.
The Burger King foot lettuce.
I need you. The butcher says I need you to get me Burger King foot lettuce.
No.
As you enter into the butchery, you come upon it, a sort of angular building that has the words Bert's Butcher Bert's Butchery on the placard outside the door, along with and the placard itself is shaped like a pig. Entering into it, you are immediately accosted by the smell of meat and blood. And you are surrounded by the same. On shelves and on counters and tables, there are all manner of various prepared and dressed meats or meats and fishes in various points of preparation. Also, along the walls, you see antlers and the taxidermied heads of various large and formidable-looking creatures that were once alive and have now since presumably been eaten. As you all enter, a little bell rings at the door, and you hear a voice call out from behind the massive hearth that sits in the center of the room, helping to also hold the ceiling up. You judge. A hearth that you can actually see all the way through and has a access on either side. You hear a voice and the movement of a chair, followed by an awkward gait of footsteps. Call out, all right, give us a minute, I'm on my way. As out from behind the hearth steps a bald man with a beard, dressed in clothing that is not especially well made, but a white shirt, which is perhaps not the best choice of wear for his profession, as judged by the various
It's a red shirt now.
yeah, judged by the various blood stains that have soaked their way into the brown leather apron that covers his front. He moves with a hitch in his step, as if the right knee and ankle of it didn't really bend, or rather, apparently just does not, as he maneuvers around the hearth to look at the group of you. All right, adventurers, is it? Here for the work I put up then.
Yes.
Right, good. Yeah, I want someone to supplement local hunting, if you don't mind. We're quite keen on hunting around here, if it wasn't quite clear. Augments the diet, keeps people healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not opposed to going out in the woods and murdering an animal or two?
No.
Nope.
I can't say I'll be very good at it, but I'll try.
What if the animal's looking to murder you back?
Oh, then that's much easier.
Hmm.
But wait, why would the animal be looking to murder me back?
And why not murder me front?
What?
You heard him.
I didn't understand. But, moving on. Alright. I want some bear meat. But not just any bear. I have been told by our local hunters that there's an area northwest of the river where they are no longer entering into for fear of encountering an animal that they have named the Dark One. It's a black bear. the size of an house.
Oh shit.
Mm.
You kill that thing, bring it back to me. I'll pay you per pound.
All right.
1 copper, 1 pound.
How much does the average bear usually weigh?
The average black bear is a good question. How much does a black
I mean,
bear weigh?
this one is the size of a house, he said.
Probably
So,
at least in the 300 to 400 pounds, no?
Yeah, the American
Yep.
black bear can a male American black bear can weigh anywhere from 130 to 660 pounds.
130 would be like it's like
a
dying
very-
or something, no?
Yeah, that'd be a very skinny bear, or very small. Very expansive definition of the word adult. So yeah,
Barely legal.
it's a large creature, but he's describing something larger than a large creature. You surmise.
Mhm.
So you do that for me, and you'll get a pretty good amount of money, I presume.
All right.
you wouldn't be amenable to 2 copper?
All right,
Sounds like a pretty
2
special
copper.
bear.
Fine. Twist my arm.
Probably could have asked for a lot more. Whoops. Oh well.
You know, probably could have gone up to 5, but
Probably being taken advantage of. Oh, none of us did a check to see if that were the case or not.
Let me see. No, yeah, I don't know enough about bears.
And of
I don't
course,
have. I don't have.
well,
lore
that's the
bear.
other thing. Like, if you want to go after this bear, after all, you can go after the bear and take it with you and bring it back, and I'll pay you for the meat.
Mhm.
If you want to go after anything else while you're out there, it doesn't just have to be the bear. I'll pay you for deer and whatever, really, if you want to bring back additional. It's just that this bear sounds like it'll be enough meat to feed the town for a week. Which, frankly, I'm partial to people buying from me. Plus, bear meat, has a good taste.
I've never eaten a bear.
We don't get it in very often, but, what with it being a large and frightening predator. But, yeah, it's, what one would call quite flavorful. You have to prepare it correctly, naturally. It's, like any game. But, very hearty meat.
Yeah. So whichever adventuring party goes out and brings back the bear gets paid for the bear because there's only one bear. That makes sense. And you said
Well, I mean, I don't mind how you split the money up if you want to bring in more individuals.
True. Where did you say it was again?
Northwest of the river. I'll be able to point out the direction on your map at the area where where it's been reported to be seen. After that, something that big probably leaves some pretty obvious leaves a pretty obvious trail, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. How much would a bear the size of a house weigh? How much does a house weigh? 1 second.
I imagine they on account of not being made of the same material might be.
Is the bear the size of a house, or is this hyperbolic?
Well, that's what I've been told. I'm presuming that that's hyperbolic, since if it was a bear literally the size of this building, I think, well, someone would have noted it. Also, how would it even get there? This animals like bears and deer have only been reintroduced to this area like in the last number of decades. Weird big bear. Could be a dire bear, which, would explain the size. And in which case you might want to, take precautions.
Hmm.
In fact, if I had to guess, it would be a dire bear, in which case it is, well, maybe not the size of this house, but,
What do I know? Can I make a nature check for dire bears?
Sure.
Nature check. You know what? I will roll this without assurance because I don't know much about dire bears. Is this a private roll?
Yes.
Okay.
You rolled
Damn it.
very well.
I can actually see that one. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
I picked
now you
private
know
GM.
that you rolled very well as well. Yeah, you actually are quite familiar with or with the principle of dire animals. A dire animal is any animal that whether it's under weird arcane influence or some other strange phenomena grows to great size. That there are actually packs of dire wolves, which are just wolves but huge. And dire bears are mercifully rare, but yes, they are a literally huge bear. One that can be up to that when standing up can be like over 16 feet tall, closer to 20 on its hind legs. So it might not have the actual dimensions of a house, but it might actually have the height of one. An animal that size could weigh thousands of pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, a few tons. At least.
You might want to bring some muscle with you to carry it back.
Yes.
We have
Yeah,
a
so-
Minotaur, but we might need more. Having Potty 2 would actually probably be very helpful here.
Well, I'm
Alright,
not going
let's
to
go
tell you
talk
how
to
to do
them.
your job, but yeah, you bring that bad back to me. I'll give you good for it. Give you a good amount of gold.
Okie dokie. Hopefully. Is there any way we can haggle you up to 5 copper?
Absolutely not. I
Okay.
like to be able to live myself, and I presume that from what has been described to me, if I were to pay you 5 copper per pound, I would have to sell this building.
Okay. Worth a shot. Let's go find Party 2. Or the Vanguardians.
It's a nice building.
Thank you.
I'd buy it.
What?
Does he
For that-
have jerky?
Of course I have jerky. It's a butcher.
Can I get some jerky for our camping trip?
Sure. If you want to buy rations from him, it just counts as like buying rations. Just from him,
Okay.
it's probably going to be jerky and, incidentally, actually, the jerky that would be, or sausage that you would find in the rations at Claims, probably made here.
Sure.
Which he would probably tell you, actually. Oh, also, those, barrels, if you want. Pickles. Make them myself.
I want a pickle.
Yes.
They're a copper each.
I buy a pickle for me and Biblo.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you kindly, and good luck on the hunt. The pickles are good.
Are they crunchy and delicious?
They are. They're actually they're not sour pickles. They're more sweet than sour.
Oh, that's fucked up.
But they are still good, and they are definitely still tangy. It's just that they have a sweet flavor as well.
What kind of maniac makes a sweet pickle and not a dill pickle?
I'm just saying this. I
Sugar
was
is
at a
Pickle
expensive.
exists?
Sugar is expensive and dill grows like a weed. Just make dill pickles. They're good.
yeah, no, they. I mean, you're right. But I have sweet pickles on the mind after having really good ones yesterday. So
Ooh.
ordinarily, I would agree with you.
Should we end off there?
Yeah. As
This
you
is
head
a,
back,
or 10 now.
you head back to the Silver Arm Inn, and whereupon entering, you find the Vanguardians and the Raiders also looking at the job board and having the same conversation that you had with Damask earlier.
Dun dun.
And they look at you as you enter. And that's where we'll cut off for tonight.
And we look at them. And they look
And
at
they
us.
look at us.
Wait,
And we look back.
did they step into the what you call it?
Into the what?
The bar?
Well, yeah, if you were to travel back to the bar, I'm just saying that you did. Quickly. But yeah. Jake has already left, and I'm going to leave now too, because I'm
All right.
hungry.
Yes. Sweepy.
All right.
So weepy.
I will see you all later.
Next week.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Goodbye. Ah.
Until next time.